Welcome to your daily 49ers update. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. Here is what's happening. Just when you thought things couldn't get any worse for the 49ers after Sunday's loss to the Rams, they got worse. Brock Purdy injured with a sore back. Now, he had an MRI. Kyle Shanahan said the MRI was good, and they're hoping that Brock can practice on Wednesday. But as we've seen with the 49ers, hope and injuries are not the best combination. So we all have our fingers crossed there. Javon Hargrave, not going to be able to practice Wednesday, not going to be able to practice for quite some time because he is lost for the season due to a partially torn triceps muscle. Now, Kyle Shanahan did say if the Niners made a deep playoff run, it's possible Hargrave may return, but they're recommending surgery, so I wouldn't keep your fingers crossed on that one. It looks like he won't be back till 2025. Also on the conference call yesterday, Kyle Shanahan explained how big of a loss Hargrave is going to be.
It's a big one, and I thought he had his best game yesterday. I thought he was a huge factor, really affected the quarterback in that game, and it's a big loss. He's one of our better players, and he's definitely going the right direction. He's going to have a big year.
There are some potential external candidates the Niners could sign to replace Hargrave, but Kyle said likely the team will look to the practice squad and to the eventual return of Kalia Davis halfway through this season. Couple of other things from the call for you, based on a couple questions we had as 49ers fans after the game. First, Kyle, why haven't we seen Jacob Cowing on offense?
He's still working to get out there. He's trying to get more comfortable with the offense and just earn a role with it, and gets closer and closer each week. Still got a bit to go, though.
Yeah, how has he been looking? I mean, he's obviously back, not off the injury list, but does he look like he's normal health-wise other than that?
Oh, yeah, he's totally healthy.
Is it more mental understanding of the offense and where he needs to be?
There's lots of reasons that go into it, but he hasn't been able to make his way into that group yet, and the more he gets comfortable with the offense and the more consistent he gets, then he'll earn those opportunities.
I would love to know what some of those reasons Kyle Shanahan mentioned might be, because Ronnie Bell has not done anything to earn offensive snaps on the field. In fact, last time we saw him last year, he was fumbling punt returns left, right, and center. I'm sorry. More Cowing, less Ronnie Bell. I don't think that is unreasonable. Lastly, Kyle, there was one play where Brock Purdy seemed to miss a wide open Brandon Ayuk deep down the field that could have iced the game. When you watch the film and you look back, why didn't Brock let it rip?
BA had a deep curl route, and they busted the coverage, so BA did the right thing and just took off and went to that hole, and it kind of caught Brock by surprise because, BA was number 2 in the progression. When he looked to him, BA wasn't in the right spot because they busted a coverage, and then he went down the field, and Brock thought about it. He just wasn't sure where the rest of the safety was or anything, since he wasn't anticipating that to happen, and it would have worked, obviously, if he let it go, but that happens sometimes. Defense busts a coverage, and if you're not looking at the guy the whole time who all of a sudden turns it into a go route, you can't always just let it rip.
That is exactly the kind of thing that happens when you are just slightly out of sync with a particular player on offense. And that's what the 49ers were in the biggest moments Sunday against the Rams. They just weren't quite on it. They left the door open, and the Rams walked through it, and that's why they got the victory. And the Niners need to turn things around against the Patriots very, very quickly, or this season could go down the toilet in a hurry. We always give you one thing to read, one thing to watch, and one thing you might have missed. One thing to read on this Tuesday. NBC Sports Bay Area has a list of the internal and external candidates that could replace Javon Hargrave. It's not exactly an inspiring list, but if you want to check it out, I'll drop the link in the description of this episode. One thing to watch, Christian McCaffrey was spotted waiting for a plane to Germany, and Kyle Shanahan confirmed yesterday McCaffrey did travel there for treatment on his Achilles. Now, we don't have much details on the specifics, but if Christian McCaffrey is going to another country for help with this injury, that's probably not the best sign in the world that his recovery is going smoothly, wouldn't you think? So we keep our fingers crossed on that one as well. One thing you may have missed, we did get 2 positive injury updates from Kyle Shanahan yesterday. 1, they hope that George Kittle can practice on Wednesday. And 2, Mooney Ward did not do any further aggravation to the injuries he was dealing with coming into the Rams game. Kyle Shanahan said he was, quote, good to go. Good to go or not, injured or not, the secondary has to be better than they were against the Rams, whether they're facing the Patriots, the Cardinals, or anybody on the schedule. That's a wrap on today's 49ers in 5. Please rate, review, and follow the Gold Standard Podcast Network wherever you get your audio pods. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. Click the bell so you know when we're live, which is every single weekday and after every single 49ers game. Enjoy your Tuesday, everybody. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. We'll talk later today.